to be able to go in there. Any initiation, I always find it's far greater in most circumstances to pick the fight yourself, to get the enemies whilst they're in the forest. Though of course there are advantages when you're in your own comfort of your tower. But generally, if you attack first, you're in a lot of a safer position. But of course that's not always true. Check it out, some of the build rules here. Plague-Rider also going standard 1. Just kept Extinguisher level 2. Didn't really need it to drain so much mana. Instead it's now starting to get its Curse Shield to get that armor. So Predator obviously relying on damage per second, and the more armor they can get from Plague-Rider, the greater it's going to be. Crop Disciple has got a Shroud then, and here we go. He has gone invisible to initiate. And straight away he goes in, but Wretched Hag is here to support. Not enough mana for ultimate, might be trying to use a bottle in a minute. Sliver does make it out, and Corrupt Disciple is in trouble here. Been off more than he could chew by himself. And quick support from Wretched Hag. Oh, tries to go invisible, but cooldown not quick enough. Predator leaps in, Pup is going to follow. Stonehide finally goes, but Temp is not going to be able to do much. Just sitting around, and Wretched Hag once again blinks in. Good Wretched Hag play going on here. Coming to support, and overall from the beginning, by doing that farming from the creep stack, has got those spells up to high levels straight away, which is what you need to take them out quick enough. Ports in by Sliver again then. He's now got his ultimate, same with Voodoo Jester. Voodoo Jester has gone straight away for Spirit Ward, so I'm just going for that extra damage in a team fight. But Pestilence continuing to farm quite nicely up top. But looks like MSI do want to push this tower, or at least they're gathering over there. It is about less than a third left, so quite a nice target for that. Same goes to the middle tower. Both of them can go down with a nice quick push before Buttonbashers can react. But there we go, they are gathering up top now. They see the threat, and looks like Corrupt Disciple is initiating along with Pestilence then, and we'll go down very quickly. Here we go then, this is that threat. Buttonbashers can get 3 heroes right underneath them before they even realise and take out that either hero stranded in the front too far before Help can get that, or go for that back key target like Soulseer, the damage dealer, and take him out. But Soulseer does have his portal key now, so he's going to obviously be trying to initiate with that, followed up by his ultimate. Shout out to the guy who told me a while back, making mistakes, that they did end up reverting that Soul Burst delay, and now it's whether it's the original I'm not too sure, but it's actually a nice stable amount now, and so it's still a good ultimate to initiate with, deal out the damage and follow up the rest of the team. But of course Soulseer's got to be careful, he can go down still pretty quick due to his low health. Bit of a glass cannon. Voodoo Jester hanging around. TPs have gone in then. They see the tower is on very low health. Voodoo is trapped. Great use by Poe to keep him immobilized till Help can come in. Oh, Nuke comes in, finishes them off. No chances taken. But good use of using both those 2 stuns and slows to keep Puppet going from anywhere until those TPs landed. Might see a counter push here then, just to harass that tower down a little bit. Ward's going out. Aggressive ones by Buttonbashers on that favourite position. See if anyone wants to initiate from the sides. And then later on might be even ganking it as you see enemies walking through the forest. But here we go, they're going to push. Elementals are going to make it a great deal easier. Especially if they spread some of this damage from the tower. Starts hitting these elementals, gives you a couple of seconds each time it hits. Plague-Rider has found Sliver. Was going to launch his ultimate, but changed his mind. He's waiting for those Stone Hydra release. Master should go down here. Predator is dealing huge damage. Finally, the ultimate does go off. Let's see if the lucky bounces are. Oh, great play by Voodoo. Gets to hit the Minotaur, but it comes back. Solly comes to finish off. 3 died then. Can't keep up with that action, unfortunately. But Pestilence blinking away. Doesn't need this flight. And good turnaround by MSI here. Soulseer should be able to use the regen. Should be able to push his middle tower. Wretched Hag scouting down, looking for that sneaky kill, but Pestilence is out of there. Great play by MSI. That didn't see a 10 result then at all. Something that would have been very nice and important. Seems he got too close, struck down early on, and obviously couldn't release it. But here goes TV's in straight away. As soon as they spawn, they're in. And counter pushing, great use to rescue that. A lot of other teams might have left it down, not got in there quick enough. But anyway, as I said, if you didn't catch that, Voodoo did do very well in deflecting that Plague's ultimate. And it creeps instead of whacking the rest of the team. Could have changed things a little bit, but Solstice definitely did a good job of that, using his ultimate, hands, and as well the rest of the team supporting him. Corrupt Disciple coming up top now to farm. Solstice pushing those lanes. Solstice got a Warhammer then, so you got probably going to see a Shrunken Head over that of a Shield Breaker just yet. Want to avoid some of these stuns. That's going to be thrown his way. Predator bottom then, farming away. Just going to check, see how he's doing his gold per minute or anything. Currently sitting out then 329 XP and 269 gold per minute. So he's not doing too bad. Also, Salsa is still leading, using his hands to clear entire group waves, moving around, then going on to the next lane. But Predator is ahead of his counterpart, Pestilence it seems to be. But Corrupt Disciple though is still going strong at 313 gold and 377 XP, so slightly in favour of Buttonbashers at this stage, but still not much in it. MSI have gone ahead now in terms of XP as a whole team, and are just behind in gold due to that last fight mainly. But Corrupt Disciple has got invisibility then, is trying to get Soulseed. He knows he'll be a key one to get, but really want to wait for this Tempest ultimate to land in the middle of these guys. But looks like Soulseed might be too far out by himself. 10 seconds left on the invisibility. Predator should have a TP. Predator does have 2 TP, so he'll be back to support as soon as he needs to. But here we go. He's going to go now to come support. Corrupt Disciple pulls back straight away. He's running low, and they're not going to risk it at the moment, it seems. Not confident enough to be able to take him out. Too much of a risky chance in there. Pull back, do a bit more farming. Corrupt Disciple now taking bottom. Bit of a feeling it's going to be a long game with both teams trying to fill each other out and allow their carries to get to the edge in terms of farm. Hopefully it won't get too dull as the game progresses. Still want to see some mega fights, big action. But yeah, not always the case of course. Late game wise, I'd have to say I do still favour Buttonbashers over it. With Pestilence, always nice. Even Corrupt Disciple, especially when he's able to scale quite well in terms of tanking us. Get some nice damage items on him, and he's pretty fearsome in himself. And even Pugmoss, of course. Don't really need to speak too much about that, but he's behind in terms of farm, and as such isn't going to be too much of a major threat unless he really starts farming lots as the game goes on. But even then though, obviously Soulseed and Predator, very nice combination in terms of damage. And Reg Tag, of course, as the game goes on, will scale away in terms of carry capacity. It's nice sort of early semi carry if Reg Tag gets the early kills in the farm. But it seems Corrupt Disciple might have a little gank on him soon. Predator sticking around farming. Now he's got to back off. And finally they denied the tower mid then, letting the creeps get it low enough just to get out of their trouble. One less thing to worry about. Might see if anyone can go for a Kong here soon, just sway some of this favour, but obviously you want to do it after they lose one or two of their enemies, give them that opportunity, because especially if you've got someone like Sliver against you, it's all too easy to lob a couple of wards over to be able to see what's going on. MSI, I've been using some nice counter wards now, just seeing them go up, get rid of the aggressive one, and just check in over the river. But unfortunately Buttonbasher just played one up now, just put a ward up, and it's going to be seen. Could be in the ward range of the MSIs over the bottom river there. So